Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time. It's been a little over 2 weeks since I've posted. I'm still feeling kind of sick. But that's not the only reason I wasn't posting. I feel like I just needed some time for myself. And anyways, I'm going to turn you guys around and show you what I've been working on the whole time. Well, a lot of the time that I have not been uploading. I'm going to show you what I did today, what I've done this whole time. So let's get into it. So I finally painted that wall right there. I did run out completely of my paint. The color is agreeable gray. As you could kind of see, I need to go up to the edge again and over to the right all the way. But I did that. My daughter's asleep right now. I don't know when she'll wake up. But I also painted the island and added some little drawer pulls to it. Those drawer pulls I got from the sliding doors that were on our old entertainment center. And so I figured I'd put them to use. The wall back there, hold on, let me go around. That wall right there, I'm still in the middle of painting, but yeah, so all the wainscoting all the way around, I have got to add a couple more coats, at least 1 or 2 more coats on each little section right there, behind that, and that wall right there doesn't have any, but right there, and then under the table. And I did paint my chandelier finally. Still gotta add coats of paint to the door there and the back doors along with the front door. I kind of redid my table. I'm not quite done with it, but I do plan on making the chairs match the table. And anyways, they just got back from fishing. Is Jace gonna stay with them?
No, we're both leaving.
Oh.
We're going to go to
You're leaving again?
Yeah, we're going to go to the river.
Okay, they actually just left again to, I don't know why they came here. Maybe they forgot their wallet. I have no idea. But they went to go fishing again. And my daughter actually just woke up. So I'm going to see if this wall is dry enough so I can push the couches back. And when I get more agreeable gray paint, then I will just, push it all out of the way. And then I can finish the trim and everything else. I do eventually plan on doing the hallway as well as around the trim on the windows and the trim around those little cutouts on that wall right there. So I'm going to do that real quick and I will get back with you guys. Also, I'm going to be showing you guys the barbecue station. It's not complete yet, but I'll show you from like start to where they are right now, and then I'll probably take you out and kind of show you like with everything in there, show you what it looks like right now, set up how we have it right now. And I forgot that I didn't show you guys the smoker yet. Last time you seen it, or the only time you seen it, was when it was in the back of the truck. So I'm going to show you that as well. And I don't know what else, but yeah, I figured, you know what, I need to pick up this camera. I feel like I forgot how to vlog. It's been so long, so it's a little shaky, but you know what? Like literally shaky. I had a lot of coffee today. Okay, I got my daughter. I put everything, I can't breathe. I put everything back. Okay guys, so I put everything back how it was, and my daughter is awake now. I'm gonna show you guys the footage that I have of them building the barbecue station, and then I'm gonna take you guys outside after you watch that and show you what it's looking like now with it all set up, and show you the smoker and all that fun stuff. Some things that I've got for free, something that I got, bless you, something that I got that is so cute. And really meaningful to me. I found it at a thrift shop, found it at Goodwill. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys the wood and stuff. I am not going to explain how they do this. I figure you can look at it and kind of tell what wood went where, because I was not the one that built this thing at all. It was my husband and both our sons, so, you know, I can't really speak for them on why they chose to do it the way they did. And so all of this was all their doing, and I'm so proud of I'm in shock. It looks so beautiful, and it's not done, you guys. So when you see the after of actually what it looks like today as I'm filming this video, it is not done, but it looks so good, and I just love it. So anyways, as you can see, they tore off the edge of the little shed so they can hang the cross beams, you know, connect it that way. And yeah, I'm just gonna put some music over this and you guys can watch them work. I have to do a voiceover because there was a bunch of music playing. They were just blasting some country and just doing a good job. So I'm gonna put some music on for you guys, and I hope you enjoy.
Tell me, babe, where are you going? Prairie wind goes on blowing. Tumbleweed shadow, I'm tied to you. Tell me, babe, what are we gonna do? 'Cause you got me in the best bed, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it. In the light, I had a vision. In the dark, a premonition. You took my dreams and now I'm bound to you. Tell me, babe, what are we gonna do? 'Cause you got me in the best bed, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it. 'Cause you got me in the best bed, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it. Pick me up, put me down. Why you keeping me around? You're my illusion that I'm running to. Tell me, babe, what are we gonna do? 'Cause you got me in the best bed, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it. You got me in the best bed, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it.
Okay, so on this day, my oldest son Julian is actually home now, and they are working on the roof. My husband got 6 of these little panels. They are white. He wanted like the galvanized metal, and we went to like not really a junkyard, but like kind of like a secondhand type of store for that type of stuff. And all of the panels had holes in it. So we ended up going to Home Depot, and the white ones were damaged on the very edge, all 6 of them. So we got them at a discounted price. And right now they're working on chipping all the bark off this wood that my husband got from his work. And they are going to be putting up a bar. That is what it's looking like. They got the bar up here and hung my little wind chime, well, wind chime and rain catcher. And they hung up lights. He hung up a little sign right there and some safety glasses. Oh no, the other sign fell. He had a little butcher shop sign and it has a foot. Let me see if I can get it. He had this hanging up there. It was on that nail right there in the center of that board. But anyways, let me step back. So we got the Blackstone, and this is the new smoker. Well, both the new smokers. We have used that one for smoking salmon so far. It's pretty cool. Tons of space in there. I mean, if we wanted to, we could do a turkey in here. We could probably do a turkey in there as well, but I'd rather do it in this one. Just more room. And as you can see, you can hook it up to your Wi-Fi and all that. And he can control this no matter, like, as long as he hooks up to it, obviously, before he leaves the house, he can control it from, like, super far away from the house. It doesn't matter. It's pretty cool. And so curious, huh? Does it smell good? It does smell good, actually. It's got the wood down there, a little drip pan, and yeah, watch out, baby. Move your head. So he is not done. He wants to, like, finish this somehow, but he's not sure exactly, like, how, if he wants to stain it. He's not sure, like, how he wants to go about doing it yet. But, and then there's also other stuff he wants to add on, so he's not completely done yet, but it looks pretty nice. And he got all the wood from his boss. Here's, like, extra, and there's a ton more on the side of our house. Now that you guys have seen the barbecue station, I'm inside, I'm making some lunch. My daughter is eating some eggs. I'm making kind of like a BLT, except instead of bacon, it's tuna. That's what I'm making right now for myself. So that is what it looks like. I'm not putting like mayonnaise like I normally do. I'm just gonna eat it like that. I have enough mayonnaise mixed into the tuna, so I think it's fine. I just went ahead and added a little bit more tuna on the top. That way there is some kind of like something in between the tomatoes and bread, but yeah. Oh, and then the other day I picked 11 tomatoes from our garden. I've got to go out there and water it again today and see if there's anything else. But yeah, we're getting tomatoes in our garden like crazy, which is exciting. I've actually got to go pick up my son in about a half hour. My daughter is asleep and so is the dog. But I'm going to take you guys into the garage and I'm going to show you these huge pictures that I got for free. Really? Really? Who's your big baby? Who's your big baby? Who's your big baby? Who's your big baby? Okay, so I already had this one. I took it down. But these are the pictures. They were at a yard sale. And I don't know if like this was from the yard sale prices. I got them for free. Like I'm assuming they had a yard sale and then they stuck stuff out for free. I'm not sure. But there's prices on these marked down from 10 to 5. So these are the 3 I got. There's that big one with the wood frame. And this picture right here, whoop, boop, 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 with another wood frame. And then this big one, the frame's kind of messed up, but honestly, it's fine. But the picture is really cool. But I got those for free. And let me tell you a funny story about this one right there. And let me just step back to show you how big it is so you understand why we did what we did. Okay, so that really big picture frame, I wanted it so bad. That is the thing that I ran to when I got out of my car. I ran, picked it up. I didn't even look at the picture yet. I just knew it was a huge frame and I wanted it and it was free. And I tried to put it in my trunk. Didn't work. Turned it, tried to put it in my trunk again, didn't work. And I was like, well, maybe I can fit it, you know, sideways in the back seat. I had Jalen back there and I also had my son Julian with me who was riding in the front seat. It didn't fit in the back. So I was like, oh, well, maybe you can ride in the back with her and we can put it in the front. Would not fit in the front. That thing would not fit in my car at all. So we left. I believe we went to the dollar store, and then the whole time that we were on the way to the dollar store, that we're at the dollar store, the whole way back, I was thinking about that frame, thinking like, darn it, you know, I really want that thing so bad. And so I told him, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll bring you home and you can sit with Jalen for a little while and I can go pick it up, you know, because then I could fit it in the back of the car if her car seat wasn't there. And then it hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a great idea. He's like, what? And I'm like, well, you're probably going to hate me, but it's a really good idea. So we went back to where the picture frame was. It was still there, luckily. I said, all right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to hang that picture outside of my car and hold on to it as we drive home. He's like, okay. Didn't even like question it or nothing. And on the way home, there's like a lady in an SUV. We were at a stop sign and a lady was like passing and she was laughing so hard just because it was like, it looked so funny. Some kid just kind of like hanging out the car. Well, he wasn't hanging out, but you know what I mean. Hanging out with this picture frame that's huge picture frame. It covered the whole door. And this other guy took like a double take. It was hilarious. So anyways, that's a funny story, but that is a good idea if you're fairly close or like not in a lot of traffic. don't want to get anybody in trouble, but it is a good, it's a good idea. It's a good way to get something home that you can't fit in your car. Just hang it out the window and hold on to it. So anyways, oh, I've got to show you one more thing. Hold on. Okay, so I forgot that this was in the garage as well. It was covered up by something because I'm not sure where I want to hang it along with the frames. I'm not sure if I want to hang them with the pictures or whatever, but let me turn you guys around and show you what I got. I got this because this is a song that I sing to my daughter all the time. And so when I saw this at Goodwill, my heart just like, I felt like, oh my gosh, it is meant to be. I needed to get this. So let me show you. So there was a tag on it and I tried to get it off and I kind of ruined it, but at least I didn't ruin the words. But that is what I sing my daughter all the time, every night, during the day. It's just like my go-to song. I've sung this to my sons as well when they were little. I just saw this and I thought of my kids and I almost started crying because I was just like, oh my gosh, what are the odds, But so that is also what I got. I think since I took off the tag, I can't remember how much it was. I don't think it was like super cheap. I want to say it was like up to like maybe $5 or $6. I mean, it was decent, but it wasn't the cheapest thing in the world. It might have been $4, but I know it was not under $4. I don't know how, like, why do we think of things like it wasn't under this number? Maybe it was $4, but I got that. I love singing. This is just like, I don't know. I've just always, it's my go-to song. Okay, so you probably can't really see her, but well, there she is. My daughter just woke up just in time for me to get her ready to go. So I'm going to change real quick because I've been wearing this tank top. I actually slept in this tank top. This is one of the ones, the exercise tank thing. It's a little cropped, but it's all right. I have a black one, a green one, and a gray one. I'm going to change real quick. I'm going to change her, and then I will see you guys in the car. Oh my gosh, this makeup. It's just, I messed up because I'm trying to hurry. It doesn't even matter like what time I pick them up, really. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Anyways, I changed. I'm getting ready to go. I have my coffee. I probably don't even need that much, but it's not as strong as I normally make it. Luckily, with an espresso machine, you can kind of, it depends on how hard you push it down. You know how it is. But anyways, so I'm getting ready to go. She's getting cranky. Okay, we are about to go pick up my son. I will see you guys in a bit. So we just got back. My son is slamming the trunk. Look at this girl. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside and see what everyone's up to. So we've been here for a while. Jalen is tired. Everyone is watching Flare. I'm gonna go change her real quick, get her cleaned up and all that. Are you done? Okay, so I just changed Jalen and I wanted to show you guys this breast pump that my husband got me. It is a wearable breast pump. It's super cool. So the horn pieces obviously go into the circle domes and it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see like how it goes in. And these, I'm trying to hold her and do this. These hook on to that. These have that little like thing right there. It kind of like hooks on. It just slides. But anyways, and then you just put it. Oops! You just put it in your bra, and you turn. Jalen, quit zooming, baby. And you zoom. You zoom. I'm like, Jalen, stop. Stop. Okay, we're zoomed in. It's fine. So anyways, you can put it on the expression, which is right there, or, oops, or you can push the M. The M is for massage. It's pretty cool, and you can go higher and lower. It goes to like 9, I believe. So I really like them. They work pretty good. Anyways, I am going to sit on the couch and breastfeed her right now, and then either give her a bath depending on how tired she is after that or not, you know. If she doesn't get a bath tonight, she can get one tomorrow. It's no big deal. And yeah, we'll take it on from there.
Get a little bit bigger shots too.
So yesterday my husband smoked this meat, and then today he had it in the pressure cooker, and this is what he made for dinner tonight. So we just ate that with some butter bread, and everyone's just kind of relaxing. Jalen did not get sleepy, so she's just playing right now for a little bit. And I'm actually in the garage right now because I forgot to show you guys. So I also got this thing. I found this thing when I got the pictures. Oh, I thought I saw a crack. I was like, what in the world? But it's a reflection of my motorcycle. Scared me for a second. But anyways, I got this, and it's like a little stool, obviously, and I plan on painting that for Jalen, because in our bathroom we have a little stool that I painted for the boys, and it has their names on it and stuff, and in the center, like, it has pieces of wood that go across, and I have like Julian's name on top, Jace's name on bottom, and then in the middle it says brothers. But I'm going to make Jalen her own little stool. Not make it, but paint it. But I was telling my husband, like, that I should buy one of those, because I bought the stool before I painted it. I bought it from Michael's. It was like fairly cheap. You can always find like little boxes, wooden boxes, and any kind of wood, you know, in the craft section of like wood stuff to paint. In the craft section. It's funny. But anyways, and that was the day before I found this, and I'm like, that is so weird. I told Julian, I'm like, I was just telling Dad that, like, I want to get a little stool, and I almost didn't get it. And he's like, well, get it and you can paint it. And I'm like, I am gonna get it. I should. So that's pretty cute. And then these are the doors that slid, the little barn door things that were on our old entertainment center, and that's where I took the handles off of these. I kept them because I just thought they were cute, and I thought maybe I can do something with them, but I knew I would at least use the handles for something. But anyways, and then my husband made this. We need to like redo the bottom, and well, finish the bottom, not redo it. But this was hanging in the window that is by the kitchen island, and I took it down so I could paint the wainscoting. But he's gonna refinish it, and we're gonna hang it on the wall as a hang it on the picture wall that I just painted today, on the wall as an actual like shelf. I think that'll be nice.
Alright, so a little quick ATV ride to
There's place up here.
So this is called Upper Red Canyon. There's no repels in here. There's just rocks. It's called canyoneering. Over rocks. I used to live in this canyon. You can tell by when it is.
Oh, that one doesn't work anymore.
You can tell by
It's his bedtime.
see that.
It's your bedtime, baby. You ready to go night-night?
Lines are like water or something or other.
Okay, guys, so my husband and my daughter are in bed. Obviously, the boys are not. They're out here watching, what's it called? Fast X, like the newest Fast and the Furious. And I'm going to bed right now, and I will see you guys in the morning. It's a new day. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit before I end this vlog, but first, I've got to get my sheets off the bed. I did so much on Friday, plus painting, so I'm kind of like lost. Today, I'm like, well, I don't know what to do, so I know the sheets need to be done, and then I'm going to sit down and kind of like maybe walk around the house first and see if there's anything else that I missed, and then make a list of things that I should focus on instead of the normal stuff. There is that. Toys everywhere. Oh my goodness. I forgot to tell you guys that the thing I changed about the kitchen was I took down the ladder that was hanging up there. I had a ladder hanging. Let me step back here. So I had a ladder hanging above the island, and it was fine until I pushed the island back a little bit. But even if I pushed or pulled it back this way, it was just kind of like awkward to be over there because the plants were hanging too low, and it just seemed kind of just too cluttered. Like, as you can see, the island is one of those places where we put a ton of stuff already, so it was just too much going on. Even though it was hanging from the ceiling, it was just too much for me. So I'm in the laundry room right now, and my blankets are done. I just threw them in the dryer. I didn't start it yet because I want to sit in here, kind of, just because it's like the farthest place from the rest of the house. It's quiet over here in the laundry room. And I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about, I was realizing like that not everyone who watches my videos like can see the community tab that I post on. You have to like go online, go to my page, my channel, and you can see it there. But I did update you guys and say like I'm not feeling good, and also I was kind of taking like a break. And I also mentioned that I'm not going to be doing collabs anymore. Well, I'm not going to like say their names or anything, but you just need to be really careful about who you do collabs with, and be careful about people and like who you waste your time and your energy on, because these people were messaging me, and I don't know them. I've never met them. We hardly talked at all. And they were just saying that like, oh, we're best of friends and all this, and saying that they gave me their number. And, you know, like some people give their number to you in hopes that you'll give your number out. And they're like saying like that I can vent to them about anything, and then that I can trust them with anything, and I can tell them anything I want, and I don't have to worry because I can trust them. And they said that I can even tell them at 3 a.m. and all this stuff. And I didn't do any of that stuff, but I just thought like the whole time I'm thinking like, what in the world? And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna, I mean, they've said much more things, like brought up things that were triggering, and I feel like they did it on purpose, because I used to have a blog post up, as a lot of you know, and might have read it, and I took it down. But basically, I'm like a trauma survivor, and I was writing about my trauma, and it wasn't like, I wasn't really detailed, but I basically told, like I said, like stuff that had happened. Not in super detail, but you get the point. Like, and I just got the feeling like that they read that stuff and they were trying to just say things that would bring me down. And it worked. And on top of already being sick before any of this had happened, and then stuff going on with like family and just awkward situations that I didn't even want to be in the middle of in the first place, it was like, I felt like just because someone has a disability does not give them the right to run all over you. And I feel like a lot of the times, like, there's a lot of people that have disabilities that you don't see, scars that you don't see. And these people that have disabilities, a lot of the time they use that like as a crutch and as a way to get away with stuff. And the problem is you let them. So you don't speak up because you're like, well, maybe they're just saying it because, you know, this, you know, and maybe they don't understand things that are okay and things that are not okay. Well, come to find out, I was saying like, I'm going to get off Instagram, and I did actually delete Instagram off my phone, but hold on. I had to like put you guys down. I could not like hold you that long. So eventually I told everyone on Instagram and updated on my YouTube community post that I'm gonna delete Instagram. And it wasn't like oh, give me attention, I'm gonna delete Instagram, you know how like you know people. It was basically just letting you guys know so you're not like, where'd she go? And because they got to a point where they were like, oh, can you check your messages on Instagram more often? And I'm just thinking like, that's so demanding. First off, like, I have a baby here. And that's the other thing. You are not going to steal my joy. I have a daughter now, and I have, you know, she's a baby. Like, I have wanted a baby for so long. You're not going to rob me of my peace. You are not going to rob me from any of the joy that I should be having. And I'm not going to allow you to do it. And I just wanted to tell you guys that it ended up being like just one of those things where I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to step away from it. I didn't want to like tell that. I felt like maybe they didn't know what they were doing. And then, so the thing is when I said that I was going to get off Instagram, when I told Instagram that, someone that I talked to quite often on there, she told me, she's like, no, you know, you're one of my favorites, like, don't go. And I didn't tell her the whole story and stuff, but I did tell her, like, I didn't tell her who or anything, but she guessed who. And I'm thinking, how in the world did she guess? And she was saying, they do this to a lot of people. And I was just thinking, like, how in the world am I going to sit here as a mom and let people rob me of the peace and the good things that are going on in my life? Like, I'm just like, no, I'm done. So I blocked them, and I'm sure they're going to like create other accounts, and you know how it is on YouTube, you can't really block anyone anyways, but I did basically block their comments so they will see it, but no one else will. And if they see this video, I don't really care, because I'm gonna put up a like quote, I guess you could call it, on the screen here, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys a bit about that. Okay, so as a trauma survivor, I find it, not all the time, but a lot of the times I find it very hard to kind of like set boundaries. I find it hard to tell people no, or disappoint people. Like, almost like I'm a people pleaser, but not, it's a different kind of like disappointing people. But I'm at the point in my life where I realize like how many times I have put myself into situations because I didn't want to make someone else feel uncomfortable. And then I'm just mad or upset or just super uncomfortable. And it's just not fair. And I'm too old to be dealing with that. And then having my daughter, I am not going to deal with that anymore. With my sons, my family, my husband, my daughter, they do not need a wife and they do not need a mother who is so caught up in other people's drama. And that's the funny thing too, is like they were saying, oh, we have such a hard time making friends. So like they play the whole little like, oh, poor me card. And it's like, you know what? I may not be visibly disabled, but trust me, I have a lot of issues and I'm working through them. But the thing is I don't use my traumas and things that have like been really hard times in my life. I don't use those as a crutch to get away with treating people really poorly. So it's just like, I don't know. What in the world? Okay, the cat was trying to get in. She can get in. I don't know what she's doing. But so if you guys need a sign or something, this is it. You know, quit letting people walk all over you. Because the minute you do that, it's just going to teach them. And then whoever else is watching and seeing that happen, think that they can do the same thing. And you'll never be happy. Like, I know it's a good thing to make other people happy, but if it's also making you miserable at the same time, is it really worth it? I would rather have them just stay miserable and me just be happy. That sounds really bad, but I'm not even kidding. It is not worth it to me, especially someone I don't even know. But I just wanted to say that, and that is the whole, like, not the whole reason. I was actually sick and I still feel not at my best, but I feel able to at least vlog now. And I don't even know what I was sick with. It was just like all different kinds of stuff. Sniffles on and off, sore throat on and off. Everything kept coming and going and coming and going. And I still feel like my voice is not really the same. But I feel okay enough to start vlogging again. And all of their crap was not the reason for the change in my channel. That was something that was also kind of stressing me out. I felt like I didn't know, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I mentioned that I'm not going to do strictly, well, at least this is the plan. I'm thinking for now, because you know how I change my mind a lot, and it's okay. I'm human, and this is my channel, and I can do that. I'm a grown woman. I can do what I want. So the thing is I was saying, like, I'm not going to do strictly grocery hauls anymore. I'm not going to do collabs anymore. And I am not going to do strictly cleaning videos anymore, or strictly any type of video, unless it ends up that I have to for whatever reason. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense right now. But the point is, the majority of my channel is going to be vlogs. I can still do that stuff. I can still show grocery hauls, but it will not only the whole video is just a grocery haul, or only the video is just cleaning with music over it. I want to do vlog style videos. It's just what I like to do. And I felt like forever that it has to be a day in the life to be a vlog. And it's like, no, you can do a vlog style clean with me. It's fine. I just felt like my channel has been like all over the place, and it's making it so I'm not consistent, because I'm like, well, I can't post this kind of video because I just did it like the last video. And then so I'll not post at all. And so the point is, I'm basically going to have just like vlog style type of videos for the most part, with all the same content intertwined in that, if that makes sense. And yeah, so I think I have said everything. Let me just stop the camera real quick and then kind of gather my thoughts and see if there's anything else I got to add. You know, it's just basically, I just want peace in my life. And I think that's a thing that most people do want, but especially the people who have had like lives that have been just like one hard thing after the next, and then things that have been like have happened long time ago, like years and years and years, but it's not something that you can just get over. It's something that actually you learn how to cope with it at that time. And then the problem is those coping mechanisms, like you use them throughout the rest of your life at a point where you don't even need to use them anymore. And it's really hard to actually like change and let that go. But I'm telling you guys right now, one thing I am changing, and I'm changing it right now, is I am done letting people walk all over me. Because the way I'm going to look at it now is they're not just walking over me, they're walking all over me, they're walking all over my kids, they're walking all over my husband, because at the end of the day, I am the one that is going to be stressed out or whatever it is because of it, and they have to deal with me. You know, like they live with me, so they don't deserve that, and I don't deserve that. I have dealt with enough crap in my life, and I'm done. I'm drawing the line. So anyways, I hope you guys stick up for yourselves and or stop dealing with things that you don't really need to deal with. Learn to tell people no, and learn when to tell people like that they can't tell you what to do. It's just like, I'm almost 40 years old. Like, why am I still dealing with this kind of crap? But anyways, I'm not trying to like bum you guys out or anything. I'm hoping that this and like the vlog style videos, I'm hoping that I can upload more. And I don't want you guys to feel like I have this hard time with like hoping that the video is going to be really good, or like, oh, and I don't mean like the way I edit or anything. I mean like this, I hardly did anything. This whole vlog, I hardly did anything. I painted a wall, but you know what I mean? Like it doesn't really, it's like, I always feel like, what am I bringing that's valuable to people? And I'm just going to stop thinking like that. If there's vlogs that help you guys out or give you motivation, then there are. And if there are vlogs where I'm just rambling about stuff, then that's how it's going to be. And I'm done stressing myself out over it, because this is my channel. I didn't stress out about that stuff when I first started this channel, and I feel like I was so much less stressed out until eventually, like, I did get stressed out because I was like, what do I do? Well, I didn't know what I wanted to do or anything. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this whole long talk was kind of long and drawn out, but I'm hoping, I don't know when the next video is going to be, but I hope it's sooner than later. And I'm trying to remember every day to vlog. So hopefully that'll help me out. And eventually my goal is to get to a point. This is another thing I said on my community tab. I want to eventually, my goal with all of this is, if I'm easily choosing to do one style of video, then it should be easier for me to post. And if it's easier for me to post, hopefully I can get enough videos pre-recorded to where I can actually have a schedule. That is the goal that I'm working towards. So at least one day a week, I can tell you guys like, hey, this is what time and day I for sure will have a video up, because I know how it is when you want to watch someone and you never know when they're going to post. And then there's me who didn't post for 2 weeks. So so that is the goal, and that is the thing that I am focusing on with myself, is learning how to be, you know, able to just speak up, be able to set boundaries, and just have a more peaceful life. That's all I want. That's all I want for my kids. I want them to be happy and live in peace. And if there's anything I deserve after all the crap that I've been through in my life since I was a young child, I deserve peace. I deserve happiness, and I deserve every single thing and person that is in my life right now. I deserve my kids, I deserve my husband, and I deserve all the crap that I've accumulated. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually going this time, I swear. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.